Have you ever looked back at an old photo and thought, why did I look so bright and fresh back then? It's the same bob haircut, the same smile, but somehow your face looks darker now, your skin duller, your smile softer. Many women over 60 have told me they feel the same way. And the first instinct most of us have is, maybe I just need to dye my hair darker. But here's the strange truth. The darker the color, the heavier your face looks. Lines appear deeper, and your features lose softness. It's not your hairstylist's fault. It's simply biology. After 60, your skin gets lighter, your natural pigments fade, and the contrast between your hair, eyes, and skin drops dramatically. That means the color that once looked amazing on you might not fit the light anymore. And there's also psychology. Hair color doesn't just change how you look, it changes how you feel and how others respond to you. Too dark, and you can seem tired or closed off. Softer tones, on the other hand, bring warmth and approachability. They make your whole energy lighter. So what you need isn't to hide your age, but to choose the right light for your face. And that's exactly what we're discovering today. 5 hair colors that make your bob haircut look youthful and radiant without going dark or high maintenance. If you love subtle changes that make a big difference, hit subscribe to Glow After 60, where we celebrate natural, effortless beauty, not the kind that tries too hard to be someone else. Now, let's begin with the first color. A shade so soft it calms the years, yet bright enough to bring back the spark in your reflection. Color 1. Soft beige blonde, the gentle shade that brings your glow back. I still remember the first time I saw myself in a photo after cutting my bob. The haircut was perfect, neat, flattering, totally me. But when I looked closer, my skin looked pale and cool, almost tired. I'd been loyal to the same dark brown for years. Then a friend said, maybe it's not your haircut. Maybe your color doesn't suit your skin anymore. And she was absolutely right. After 60, our skin softens, our natural pink undertones fade, and the silver in our hair lowers the contrast around our face. Keeping the same dark shades can actually make us look older. Harder lines, duller skin, deeper wrinkles. That's when I tried soft beige blonde, a creamy, sunlit blonde with a whisper of warmth, like morning light through sheer curtains. Not too bright, not too golden, just enough to soften every edge. And suddenly, I didn't just look younger, I felt lighter. My skin looked more alive, my eyes warmer, and my reflection familiar again. Psychologically, warm light tones like beige help people perceive you as friendly and approachable. They don't scream, I'm trying to look young. They quietly say, I'm comfortable in my own skin. If you want to refresh your bob without changing your style, start here. It's low maintenance, flattering on most light to medium skin tones, and gives your face that effortless brightness. And if you think this color feels soft enough, wait until you see the next one, where softness turns into something unexpectedly elegant. Color 2, Silver Ash Blend, turning gray into effortless sophistication. In the world of hair color, Silver Ash Blend is known as the neutral of confidence. It doesn't try to make you look younger. It makes you look right for who you are, but more luminous. This silvery gray tone has a magic effect. It softens facial lines, cools redness in the skin, and gives your eyes a bright, refined sparkle. Unlike darker tones that weigh your face down, ash silver reflects light gently. It breathes, and when paired with a bob's clean lines, it gives off that effortlessly chic Parisian vibe. Calm, timeless, quietly powerful. A stylist once told me, the most beautiful thing about gray hair is that you don't have to hide it. You just have to balance it with the skin you have now. She suggested keeping 30 to 40% of my natural silver, then blending soft ash or beige tones through the rest. It created this natural gradient, smooth up close and softly glimmering when the light hits. And somehow, standing under that silver light, I smiled differently, not from vanity, but from peace. No one saw gray hair. They saw a woman who looked elegant and at ease with herself. If beige blonde brings gentle warmth, silver ash blend carries quiet wisdom and calm beauty. But just when you've made peace with that serenity, a new shade comes along, one that brings back the warmth of sunlight itself. Color 3, warm honey brown, the color that brings life back to your face. If silver ash is serenity, then warm honey brown is energy, soft, golden, and full of life. Visually, honey brown sits right in the middle, not too light to wash you out, not too dark to harden your features. Its subtle warmth bounces light back onto your skin, making your complexion look fresh and glowing again. Color experts often call it the revival tone. It revives faces that cool shades have drained of warmth. I experienced it myself. After months of gray, I began feeling like my face had gone quiet. Not sad, just missing a little spark. Then I tried a gentle honey brown with a few soft highlights around my face. When I left the salon, I couldn't stop smiling the whole way home. Not because I looked younger, but because I looked alive again. A stylist once told me, honey tones aren't about looking younger. They're about letting your hair reflect the warmth you feel inside. This shade works best for neutral to warm skin tones. Keep the roots slightly deeper for natural depth, and let the rest of your bob move freely in the light. Under the sun, each strand glows like liquid honey, subtle, real, and forever flattering. If silver made you feel graceful, honey brown will make you feel warm and full of life. But then comes a color that's more mysterious, cooler, calmer, and surprisingly modern. Color 4, mushroom gray, the modern balance between cool and warm. Among hairstylists, mushroom gray is known as the perfect balance point. It's not bright like beige, not silvery like ash. It's a muted mix of brown and gray, soft and earthy, like forest mist after rain. This color has an almost magical quality. It refines your features, but keeps the natural warmth in your skin. It's elegant without being cold, modern without trying too hard. I used to think gray tones made everyone look older, until I saw my friend Lynn after her trip to the mountains. She walked into the cafe with her chin-length mushroom gray bob, and the late afternoon light skimmed across her hair like silk. She looked calm, confident, effortlessly chic. When I complimented her, she laughed and said, "I stopped hiding my grays. My stylist told me it's better to blend them in than to fight them. And honestly, it feels freeing." Her stylist had added just a touch of beige highlights near her face and suggested softer, nude lipstick tones to match the color's cool undertones. The result? Pure sophistication. I understood then why stylists call this shade gray with a heartbeat. It's not cold, it's alive in a quieter way. You stop trying to look young and start simply looking like yourself, beautifully. If honey brown is a warm flame, mushroom gray is a soft mist, subtle, deep, and unforgettable. But sometimes, after all those calm shades, a tiny touch of light can surprise you, a hint of color that feels like spring returning. Color 5, soft rose gold tint, the gentle spark that brings back your inner glow. If mushroom gray speaks of wisdom, then soft rose gold whispers of joy. It's that tender mix of blush pink and golden warmth that brings a touch of feminine vitality back to your face. Visually, rose gold balances the warmth of gold with the freshness of pink. It neutralizes dull or sallow tones, adds a subtle blush to your complexion, and creates a luminous, alive look, even without makeup. I didn't plan to try it. My stylist simply said, "Let's add just a hint of rose light. It'll soften your features." I agreed out of curiosity. When I stepped out of the salon, the mirror caught me by surprise. I didn't look 10 years younger. I looked awake, like myself again, but brighter. That afternoon, at the grocery store, the cashier smiled and said, "Your hair color is beautiful. It's soft, but classy." A small compliment, but it stayed with me all day. Because I realized, sometimes, all you need is one small change in the right place to feel like you're blooming again. Soft rose gold tint isn't about transformation, it's about awakening. Stylists call it the color of joy, because it radiates warmth that people can feel before they even speak to you. And after all the shades we've explored, beige, silver, honey, mushroom, and rose, the goal isn't just to find the right hair color for your age, but the right light for who you are right now. Looking back at these 5 shades, you'll notice something. They're not just colors, they're moods, reflections of who you are. Soft beige blonde softens and brightens like morning light. Silver ash blend celebrates grace and quiet sophistication. Warm honey brown brings back warmth and energy. Mushroom gray expresses calm, modern elegance. Soft rose gold tint adds joy, softness, and a touch of glow. Each one carries a simple message. Aging isn't something to hide. It's the canvas where your light can shine differently. After 60, your hair isn't just the frame of your face, it's the frame of your spirit. The right tone doesn't just change how you look, it changes how you feel when you see yourself in the mirror each morning. And that's what makes women over 60 so captivating. Not because they chase youth, but because they know how to make time look beautiful on them. I've always believed this. No age ever makes a woman less beautiful. Only moments when she forgets how to see her own light. Hair is just the beginning. It can brighten your face, but true radiance begins when you feel at peace with your own kind of beauty. Whether you choose beige, silver, honey, mushroom, or rose, each color tells your story of experience, joy, and the kind of beauty that only time can create. If this video made you smile, if it reminded you that you don't have to be younger to be beautiful, leave me a comment below and tell me, which color speaks to you the most? Because here at Glow After 60, we don't race against age. We learn how to shine with it. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video about finding light, confidence, and joy in every small detail, from your hair to your colors to the way you carry yourself each day. And remember, you're never too old to shine. All you need is a little light and your own permission to let it show.